Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief keeps you informed about what's happening in Annapolis, Anne Arundel County, and Maryland. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and, of course, local weather. Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Thursday, December 1st, 2022. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Man, I'll tell you, I am psyched for the Annapolis Film Festival in March. I attended a screening of Wildcat last night that will be hitting theaters in about a month or so, and I'll tell you, it was a fantastic movie. Go see it when it hits the theaters. Also got to see the 11th annual poster reveal for the film festival, and this year, Commissel Brown did the artwork, and it was pretty amazing. And finally, I got to meet Ruth, who's a regular DNB listener. And for that, I say thank you, Ruth, and it was a pleasure meeting you. So put those Film Fest dates on your calendar, March 23rd to the 26th, and I'll see you at the movies. All right, we do have a little bit of news, so let's get into it, shall we? The Arundel County Police are seeing an uptick of people getting robbed as they try to sell something online. Recently, a victim was selling a coat and met the suspect in the parking lot of a Starbucks in Gambrills. Seems pretty safe. Well, the suspect displayed a gun and took the coat. Both the Anne Arundel County and Annapolis City Police Departments offer spaces at their stations, all of their stations, for you to transact business. They are monitored 24/7 by video. Don't risk yourself by selling to a stranger. Do go to one of the police stations. Boy, I'll tell you, if I was a kid, I would be all over this. Now, this is a huge help, but Anne Arundel County Public School students that are duly enrolled at AACC, earning high school and college credit at the same time, will no longer be charged any fees or tuition for college. Folks, this is free college. Classes may be held at the college, online, or on site at select high schools. Pretty cool. And to be clear, this is tuition and fees. It does not cover textbooks or any course materials that may be required. The hero stories are starting to roll in. Have you submitted yours? If you have a hero in your life, you want to go to militarybowl.org/budheroes and nominate them and tell Budweiser and the Military Bowl why they are your hero. 5 heroes and their nominators will be selected to be in the Military Bowl parade. Get sweet tickets to the game on December 28th and get some field access and in-game recognition. There is no cost to enter, and you go to militarybowl.org/budheroes, and you might be in the parade on the 28th. Contrary to pretty much every single article I have read in financial papers, the Maryland Retailers Association is saying that retail holiday sales should increase 6 to 8% over 2021, and actually that was a 13.5% increase over the prior year. They also estimate that online sales will increase 10 to 12% as well. They do say the average consumer is going to spend $832.24 on holiday gifts this year. Clothing, books, and other media, and gift cards are supposed to be the top gifts. I think we need to revisit this in February because those numbers don't jive with what I've read, nor with what I'm personally thinking. And that's all I got news-wise. Podcast stuff up this weekend on the Local Business Spotlight. We're going to hear from the Hospice of the Chesapeake, and next week it's Steve from Third Eye Comics. And that is a wrap. As always, thank you all for being you, and thank you to the sponsors for the Daily News Brief, Solar Energy Services, Alpha Engineering, and Scout and Molly's. Now you just need to hang tight because we have George from DC MDVA Weather here with your locally forecast weather, and Trevor is here with your Annapolis Makerspace Maker Minute. All that coming up in just a bit.
The benefits of a good night's sleep are well documented. Sleeping well prevents weight gain, improves concentration and creativity, and boosts the immune system. So, what keeps you up at night? If you run a business, then the security of your computer network may be one of those things. Threats like ransomware and phishing are becoming increasingly sophisticated and pose a real risk to any business. Don't let these cyber threats keep you up at night. At Alpha, they've been helping their customers sleep better for over 30 years by monitoring in real time and hardening network defenses. And for those irritating IT issues that arise every day, Alpha's just a phone call away, helping your business run smoothly and helping you sleep better knowing Alpha is on guard. Give Alpha a call to see if they can ease your worries and help you get the rest you deserve. Find them at alphagetsit.com.
When you live near Annapolis, you know how fickle the weather can be. So you need a truly local forecast that's accurate and reliable. Forecast right here in Annapolis. DCMDVA weather is not just for today, but for the rest of the week and the weekend too. Now here's George Young of DCMDVA weather with the weather outlook for today and beyond.
Hey everyone, this is George with DCMDVA Weather, and this is your Eye on Annapolis forecast for Thursday, December 1st. Yesterday closed out November 2022 on a warm, wet, and windy note, while today will be much cooler for the first day of December and the official beginning of meteorological winter before an up and down weekend ahead. Look for PM highs today to only end up in the mid to maybe upper 40s, with AM lows tomorrow in the upper teens to upper 20s across the Annapolis region, with conditions then staying chilly Friday with PM highs of only 46 to 52 degrees. Ahead of a quick warm-up Saturday to the upper 50s to maybe mid-60s in spots, along with a chance of some additional rain as another front moves through from the west, which will allow skies to clear out in time for Sunday, with sunshine and highs back down into the low 50s across the region. Okay, that's it for today. This is George Young of DCMDVA Weather. Make it a great day out there today. Stay healthy and be safe, and be sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter for regular updates each day, along with our website at dcmdvaweather.info. And of course, be sure to download our DCMDVA Weather app on all of your devices from either the Apple or Google App Stores, so you can always stay weather informed.
Hi, I'm Betsy Abraham. My mom and I own and operate Scout Molly's, this amazing little boutique at the Annapolis Town Center, and we're here to help. Whether you are shopping for the beautiful ladies on your holiday list or for yourself, we have something stunning for every occasion, from casual to black tie. From the Parade of Lights to New Year's Eve, we have the perfect outfit for every event this year. Scout Molly's, Annapolis Town Center. Thank you for shopping local.
Every week, makers, crafters, and educators hold events all over the area. Highlighting some of those, here's our Maker Minutes, brought to you by Annapolis Makerspace.
Hey, this is Trevor from Annapolis Makerspace with this week's Maker Minutes. The first Sunday Arts Festival is over for the year, but tickets are on sale for the annual Chocolate Binge Festival on the first block of West Street, with lots of local chocolate and other vendors, live music, and activities for the family. Also, tonight is the first Midnight Madness in downtown Annapolis. Always a good chance to stroll around downtown, visit local merchants, and enjoy the festivities. There are 2 more Midnight Madness events the next 2 Thursdays as well. Tomorrow through Sunday, the Muddy Creek Artists Guild is having the first weekend of their holiday show and sale down in Edgewater at the Main Street at South River Colony, right across from the All-American Steakhouse. It'll also be open the following weekend. At Something's Blooming Annapolis, on Wednesday, check out their festive cinnamon and orange evergreen wreath workshop over at Knits and Pieces off of Bestgate Road. On Sunday, their Learn to Knit a Christmas Socks class concludes, and on Monday, their Learn to Knit a Gibb sweater concludes. But I'm sure they'll have a lot more classes coming up in the new year. At Books for International Goodwill off of Defense Highway, tomorrow and Saturday, check out their Books for International Goodwill Big Book Sale. This is a fundraiser for the Pearl Rotary Club, and they have thousands of books at great prices. Tomorrow, the Creative and Performing Arts of South County and Edgewater is having another art night, with a session for ages 7 through 10, as well as another session for ages 11 and up. This session's topic is wood peg dolls. At the Wildberry Farm and Market out near Gambrels, check out their Holiday Wreath Workshop on Saturday, and at the Willow Oak Flower and Herb Farm in Severn, they also have a wreath workshop on Saturday. But also check out their North Pole Lights Walk, through garden flowers, Arctic animals to the North Pole Palace, and visit Santa and the Garden Cabin, with new scenes added every year. At London Town Gardens down in Edgewater, they also have a wreath workshop on Saturday. At Blended Essentials in Severna Park, tonight as well as Saturday morning, check out their Winter Wonderland cold process soap class. And then on Tuesday, they have Wicks and Wine, collaborating with Dawson's Liquors, explore wines for the season as well as blend fragrances to create customized candles. At Whole Foods in Annapolis, tomorrow, learn about festive tapas dishes for the holidays, along with a Bin 201 wine tasting. At Art Farm in Annapolis, registration is open for their kids' winter and spring classes, with programs such as Kids Art School, beat making, cartooning, digital illustration, fashion design illustration, zodiac art, experimental art, found poetry, and short story writing. In the meantime, though, on Saturday, check out their needle felting class for ages 13 and up, creating small animal sculptures using colorful fibers. At the Arundel County Public Library System this week, today the Bush Annapolis Library is having a crafternoon. Odenton is doing Adulting 101 with cooking. On Saturday, Odenton has Fabulous Fibers, the chemistry of fabrics. Eastport Annapolis Neck has a holiday ornament workshop, and Bush Annapolis has the Everyone Eats Cookbook Club, Cookie Exchange. On Monday, Odenton is doing Make Your Own Gifts. Tuesday, Deal is doing an art night with Disney Art, and Crofton is doing a Little Elves workshop. And then on Wednesday, Brooklyn Park is doing Make Your Own board games. Edgewater has Skeins and Stitches, knitting and crocheting. Deal has Craft Connections doing watercolor. Bush Annapolis will teach you how to use the hottest new item in their makerspace with Heat Up with the Heat Press. Glen Burnie has a Lego STEM club. Then there's an online session, Cooking with Robin Dolmet, Holiday Sweet Treats Edition. At Unallocated Space in Severn, tonight they have a virtual happy hour. Tomorrow is another hybrid virtual and in-person DC 443 Hack the Box working group, honing cybersecurity skills. Saturday, there's a December to Dismember, a Maryland Area Combat Robotics Club, 3D printed plastic ant weight or 1 pound BattleBot competition. Monday is their project night. Tuesday, their electronics fundamentals class continues, and Wednesday is their open house night. And at the Patuxent Lapidary Guild off of Defense Highway, Saturday, their basic silversmithing class continues. If you have any questions about the Annapolis Makerspace, the Maker Minutes, or any of these events, feel free to contact me at trevor@makeannapolis.org. And you can find links to all of these events at the Annapolis Makerspace website, also at makeannapolis.org. And whether you're making art, software, sawdust, or just a mess, chances are you're already a maker. This has been Trevor from Annapolis Makerspace with this week's Maker Minutes.
Hello, energy consumers. This is Rick Peters, president of Solar Energy Services. Have you been looking for ways to save money recently? Maybe you should consider solar energy for your home. Or are you waiting for the technology to get cheaper? If so, how long are you going to wait? Today's solar costs less than 20% of what it cost 10 years ago. But while solar prices have declined every year, so have the financial incentives. Bottom line, if you wait for cheaper solar, you're also waiting for lower incentives. Take my home, for example. My solar system was installed in 2010, and it's been paid off for almost 5 years, and I no longer have to buy any electricity for another 15 to 20 years. If I waited for cheaper solar, I'd still be paying an electric bill. At Solar Energy Services, we have thousands of satisfied customers who are sure glad they didn't wait. So what are you waiting for? Sunshine's a wasted. Call us today for a free solar design at 410-923-6090 or on the web at solarsaves.net.
Sunshine, sunshine, nothing else can make me feel so fine.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues, this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. And don't forget about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. And make sure you follow us on Facebook at All Annapolis and on Twitter at Eye on Annapolis. This Daily News Brief podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m.